when I'm making this style, I would suggest that you make use of a cotton fabric, because this is a trouser cut fabric and it's not really breathable like that. But the cotton fabric is more breathable and it feels light. So if you use a cotton fabric, it will be much better. So in making this, I'm going to fold this fabric into 2. Then I'm going to fold this over again into 4. Since we're not using a pattern to make this, so I'm going to fold this over again into 4. Then from there we'll now proceed. So I decided to make use of my mommy's scraps to make this. I know it's big, yeah, but I'm going to shape it to my own size. So I'm just gonna go ahead and trace this around. Okay, I'm just going to cut it directly on the tracing because I'm going to shape it in. I don't know if you understand, but within the course of this video you're going to see what I'm talking about. So this is what it looks like after I finished cutting it. So I cut it on the line, on the tracing line, like I said before. So this is how it looks like. And yeah, this particular video is not detailed. I'm just using my mommy's trouser to make this, but I'm going to be making a detailed video on how to cut a trouser, you know, all the markings and everything, so that you know. That video is going to be coming up soon. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do want to subscribe to the channel so you will not miss out on that video and other important videos, interesting videos that are coming up on this channel. So let's move ahead. So from the waistline, I'm going to be marking down 2 inches. Now from that 2 inches, I'm going to be marking 12 inches down. That's going to serve as the starting point for the pocket, because I'm going to be adding pocket to this. So that will serve as the starting point for the pocket. So the 2 inches I'm leaving out on top is where I'm going to fold to have the elastic passage. So here I'm just trying to fold in the fabric so that I can be able to cut out the pocket. Right now I'm just eyeballing it, but I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show you the measurements that I made use of finally. So once I open it up, this is what it looks like. So at this point now, this is the point that I marked out where I can start attaching the pocket. I'm going to fold this over and then I'm going to stitch on the crouch only, just on the crouch. Then I'm going to go ahead and do that and do the same thing too for the other side. So this is what it looks like after I finish sewing them together. So the thing here is, if you are going to be adding the second part together, I will recommend that you sew on the side seams first. Sew the side seams so that your inner thigh can be open for you to, you can have a passage through that area to be able to fix your pocket. Because I made a mistake here and I ended up sewing my inner thigh first of all. So I had to go ahead and loosen it up again so that I can be able to insert the pockets. So if you're at this point, just sew your side seams first before you sew the inner thigh. So after doing that, the next thing is just to go ahead and then cut out your elastic so that I can be able to insert it towards the ankle region. So the elastic I'm making use of is 9.5 inches. I wrapped that around my ankle, so I was sure that this was what I needed. And please, when you're wrapping this around your ankle, don't stretch, don't drag it, okay? Just wrap it around like normal stuff, okay? Don't drag it. So once you've gotten the exact point that you need, then you can now cut that out and then feed it through the elastic casing that you made at the trouser ankle. So this is what I was talking about closing the inner thigh of the trouser. So this is the mistake that I made. I closed the inner thigh of my own trouser. So at this point now, I think I'm going to go off camera and then I'm just going to loosen it up again. So be sure not to make that mistake. You should sew on the side seams first before you go into the inner corners of the thigh. So the next thing is to insert the elastic. So I'm going to be making use of my safety pin and I'm going to be feeding that through the elastic case that I made at the ankle of the trouser. So I'm just going to do that and pass it over to one other side. Then I'm going to go ahead and then do the same thing also to the other leg. So I'm going to be sewing down at the center of the elastic right now. And if you have a machine that uses zigzag stitch, you should use a zigzag stitch to do this. But if you're like me that doesn't have any machine with a zigzag stitch, then I'm going to be using a gathered stitch at the center, okay, so that it can still allow it, can still give it that ease of movement, okay. And also you can make use of an elastic thread under your machine, okay, like in the bobbin. Then you can use a normal thread like this on top, so sewing it in will also help that way. So the next thing now is to go ahead and sew my side seams, and then I'm going to go ahead and then insert the elastic on the waistband. I lost the clip where I did that, so guys, I'm sorry about that. I lost the clip, so that's why you're not going to be seeing it on this video. Then I'm going to go ahead and just close the side seams and then just do everything, and then I'm gonna come back and then show you guys the finished look of the trouser.